Hey, welcome back to the weekend high. Yeah, I got my Anthony Hamilton set up. I got my Koi Dog hat on. I don't know if y'all been watching Total Me Gray out there. Got my Koi Dog. You know what I'm saying? Funny thing about that, that's a crazy show. We'll get into that later. You got my man Big Meat over here. We got my boy Keith Heading down there. It's your boy Swag, your boy CT, your boy KZ. We back at y'all again, another episode of Weekend High. And actually on the weekend, it's a nice Friday.
Right.
And, getting right into it, man. We're gonna get right into it. Yeah, I got my Koi Dog hat. I don't know if y'all been following that show Tyler Me Gray with Samuel L. Jackson. Good ass show, man. Really good show. Sheds a lot of light on mental like people got dementia.
Yeah.
Right, but it's a lot of sci-fi twist to it. It's a lot of things in it and a lot of lessons learned in it. You know, Koi Dog is one of the his like an uncle to him on the show. That's why I got my Koi Dog hat on there and shit like that. Funny thing about it though, on the show, Koi Dog, he took his hat off. Koi Dog had a fade. I was like, damn, they had fades back in the 1800s. That motherfucker had Sea Dog in the back of his shit.
That's the crew cut.
That motherfucker had a line, his name in the back of his head said Sea Dog, said Koi Dog on that motherfucker.
Hell no.
That got a crew cut fade.
I'm just saying, some of these actors, they need to commit to the role more and shit. You damn well they had no damn fades back in the 1800s. Motherfucker had a full fade. He took his hat off, he had a full fade and shit.
It was very nice little blend there.
We got a little blend, a little barbershop. They sell herb and shit and incense up there. 1930s juke joint style.
He got a fade with a Mr. Razor and the motherfucker like Mr. Color Purple.
Hell yeah. Oh, speaking of Color Purple, they bringing that to Broadway. I think your man Deion Cole is supposed to be in that. I don't know about that, man. That's why I don't take it serious. When I love Deion Cole, great comedian, one of the legends and stuff. But when I start seeing like Deion Cole and Color Purple and stuff, I'm like, it might be funny though.
Hey, it's full-time job closing though. He might be trying to get outside his comfort zone. Black that was just bread and butter. It's gone now.
Yeah, but certain energies dilute certain things. You know what I'm saying? Certain things got to be held at a certain level. That's like if you see what's a good movie? Oh, let's say they did a remake of Menace to Society, and then they gonna have who they play. They could get like the soft. They have Trevor Noah playing Kane in that motherfucker and shit. You gonna really take that serious? Well, no, Trevor Noah. He's just trying to get on his dramatic side. He doesn't have the British accent. He's doing like Homeboy in Snowfall. You wouldn't take that serious because you'd be like, he kind of diluting the franchise, man, because we don't take him serious like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I think nowadays we live in a world of society where everybody could just do anything. We're participation trophy society. So everybody can just do anything. Even though I fucking suck at it. Let me do some shit I know I don't have no business doing, because if y'all disagree with me, I can say y'all shaming instead of, hey, I'm just not good at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's our society, man, fellas. Is like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we should have everybody doing every fucking thing. I think we should have people, you know what I'm saying? Just pull to your strengths, man. You know what I'm saying? Pull to your strengths, man. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Deion Cole in a goddamn Color Purple. What made Color Purple funny was Danny Glover, because Danny Glover's a serious actor. Them faces he made and all that shit. Oh, all that stuff. That's what make it funny, because he's a serious actor and he trying to be serious, and we laughing like a mug at him.
Hey, but that would be the one role I can see him doing, maybe a Harpo, because he do got that. He can pull off that goofy act, and then the motherfucker said, "Well, by God, the dead has arisen." He can play.
Yeah, he could pull that off, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey, that's a black man getting legit bread. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even really into the Color Purple like that anyway, y'all. But you know what I'm saying.
Hey, he did all right on them Old Spice commercials, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, that's mainstream,
Yeah, he did okay in those. He did okay. Yeah, I mean, I like Deion Cole. It's just I don't want to see his ass in Color Purple. That's all I'm saying. But sit your ass down.
I really don't want to see him ruin it, but I hope he does okay.
Yeah. I mean, get his paper, get your money, get your money. I ain't mad at nobody, but I just think that's just like like everybody, a lot of people knocking Ti for doing comedy. A lot of people like bigging him up for doing comedy. I'm just one of them people who I feel like I think that dilutes a lot of things. Not to say Ti can't do comedy. Not to say he ain't funny. I don't know. I ain't seen him. Not down the brother, but I just know he's a beast on that microphone when it comes to hip hop.
Yeah, but when Jordan went to play baseball, he was getting a little bit of
Jordan wasn't doing shit.
Down here for like
Jordan wasn't doing. Come on, that's not played. Jordan was, damn well, Jordan couldn't swing worth a shit.
Yeah,
like in
but,
that last dance,
but there was more only for like some of the unwritten rules, like stepping on the chalk line when you going in and out of the field. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's the same thing as like Godfrey and the T.I. thing when he didn't come out and watch him after he did his feature.
I mean, but we just gotta be realistic. Jordan wasn't shit at baseball. He even said that he wasn't shit at baseball. Like he was not good at baseball. I don't care how you straighten it up. I don't care.
Hey, but there's a parallel.
He was not
there.
good at baseball.
Hey, but there's a parallel there between this and the T.I. thing that he's doing. Except for T.I. ain't quite the GOAT.
Right, that's what I'm saying. T.I., I mean, he might be decent at comedy, but I'm just saying, like, I think when you do things like that, that's when cultures become diluted. To me. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't gonna go in long into it, but to me, that's what kind of killed R&B. When rappers started singing too, then that killed R&B.
That actually is
true.
There
was no need for the singing dude on the track no more. Because I could do it all myself.
I really never thought about that.
I could produce the track, I could sing on the track, I could rap.
Days.
Right. I mean, I'm not hating on that, but I don't like it where everybody does that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. Right. Drake could do that. If you talented enough to pull that off, you could do it. More props to you. But I'm saying,
let's be honest, Drake killed R&B.
Yeah, you know how it goes. If one person see one person do it, what do? They copy the same thing. They try to do it. Just like when Jay-Z said, "Oh, I don't write my raps down or nothing like that." Everybody start, "Oh, I don't write my raps down no more. I just rap off the top of the dome." You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like everything ain't for everybody. That's all.
I mean, but I mean. Is having everything written on the a text message or notepad, you know what I'm saying, like a digital device, if every word is written down, ain't that writing?
Yeah, I mean, it still is. They still technically writing, but but I'm saying, the thing in his head.
I never put pencil to paper.
Yeah, because remember, once Jay-Z said he did it, Jay-Z said he got it from Biggie. Biggie did it, then Jay-Z did it, took it from Biggie. Lil Wayne took it from Jay-Z, and then all these other mumble rappers took it from Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And it's become like garbage. That's why lyrics ain't really too much. That's why when somebody actually has lyrics, it's like, whoa, that's refreshing. I ain't heard those in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Shit that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just think writing stuff down.
It's nothing wrong with writing a 16. There's nothing wrong with writing stuff down, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, all I'm saying is that we live in a kind of society. If one person has success doing something, everybody does it and abandons, everything they know to do because one person did it. And well, if he did it that way, I could do it that way. No, you can't do it that way. That's his story. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. I feel like with T.I. being one of the top MCs or, one of the top GOAT MCs, you want to say, like, okay, he did the Trap Museum. He done things to further the culture, but like, shit, man, like, I mean, and I'm not knocking because everybody got their own personal pursuits that maybe they wanted to do before rapping or whatever, right? But it's just the thing of it is, it's like, maybe I think he should have maybe just started off, maybe he'll become a promoter, you know what I'm saying, and put other young comics on. Since he got the money power to put himself on like that, he should just like grab up some comedians or start his own, like almost like a comedy label. Yeah, like a comedy label. Yeah, like that. Kind of did like that. And started like a comedy label and have a bunch of, cats on there or whatever like that, or, start a tour. But, who knows? He probably already got that in the works. We talking about a dude like that. But I'm just saying that, hey, man, I think a lot of times,
you got to look at rap now. Rap is kind of, on the large part, especially at the higher echelons, rap is used as a way to get in the biz and then branch off and do something else, like Rev Ron, LL Cool J, Will Smith. Even Snoop. I mean, Snoop tried his hand at acting, but then decided to fall back to commercials and just ownership. You know what I'm saying? But
Snoop,
rap ain't the same. But like you said,
Snoop entertaining as an actor. He funny because like you already know. Like who was really scared of Bones?
I mean, he basically he like a 2020 Sammy Davis Jr.
Remember Bones that scared? Like who was really scared of that? We just watched that for the comedy of Snoop to see what he gonna do. Like
one of the coldest soundtracks out there. That soundtrack is so cold.
I'm gonna be real. I pretty much still watch. Only reason I still probably watch Baby Boys because of Snoop on there. I'm gonna be real. Like that's the comedy relief for me. Is like, oh man, I can't wait to the part where he be like, "Fuck your love for it." You know
what about saying that? He said, what? He said, "Crack, nigga."
You know what I'm saying? And then when he snuck dude, remember they was at the little light and he said, "Hey." Snoop snuck his ass and got to run. Yeah. So like,
he did okay. He did okay. His Huggy Bear ended up Starsky and Hutch too.
Yeah, man. Oh man, getting right into it. Hey man, like we said, a lot of news stories have kicked off this week, y'all. We're gonna. I guess you saw our last show. We was talking about the Will and Jay thing, so we're gonna re-up. With Will, we saw what happened when he slapped shit, out of Chris. And then, Chris Rock, brother this week, Tony Rock, man, he's like, look, what I'm saying?
He's going in.
Hey, he went in. He's like, man, don't try that shit with me, man. Go up the stage, boy. You know what I'm saying? He playing the Pac on stage and stuff. And then he did say some real stuff. He's like, man, you didn't hit my brother over your broad. Like, man, come on. You know what I'm saying? But also, like I said this week, your girl Jada came out and said, just like a narcissist would, when we talk about narcissistic people, and when narcissists will always abstain themselves from any damage work, that they've done and put the responsibility on you. So she went out and did damage control on herself and was like, well, he shouldn't have hit him. You know what I'm saying? And clearly when you watch the video after he got hit, she laughing and stuff when he got hit and all that. And now she came and, she basically saved her career. She saved herself. She was like, well, I don't need to be protected. She said she don't need to be nobody to protect her. You know what I'm saying?
Take the onus off of herself.
Exactly. So that's something, a narcissistic person would do. And then your boy August, he got a new album.
I'm gonna say that's something a fucking bitch would do.
Yeah, that's what a narcissist is. A lot of times narcissists, they some bitch ass motherfuckers, man. I'm sorry, Auntie, I curse on that, but yeah, they some whole ass. I mean, they some bad people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's what cunty.
But your boy August came out. He got a new track out about the entanglement. He working that mixtape scene. You know what I'm saying? He getting back. He like, shit, I'm about to eat this up and make some paper off this with my music. You know what I'm saying? So he back in the mix. Have y'all heard his little single he dropped? Anybody heard it yet?
Yeah, I wouldn't hear that with my enemies' ears.
Oh, for real?
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, also, Willow Smith dropped some new music. Did y'all hear about that?
But good for her.
She showed support for her daughter's latest song. I guess she tried to get some music out there now. So everybody is dropping music and carrying on and doing their thing.
They were riding the wave of relevance.
Yeah, I mean, I guess all press ain't bad press because they you know what I'm saying. But yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what Jaden gonna do. What if Jaden jumps into another movie? I'll be all right.
I think his acting is over.
Yeah, I think his acting is over too, man. Like he ain't been shit since Karate Kid, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's sad to say.
I know. If I was drinking water, I'd have spit it out just then. That nigga came ready to bail.
He ain't been shit since he been Daniel's son, nigga.
Yeah, he said, hang the coat up. Take it off. That was cold. I like that one too.
Hey, now I did hear about like there's a I Am Legend. Maybe he's supposed to be with your boy
Michael B.
Killmonger in it.
Yeah,
your boy. You hear about that?
Yeah, he's gonna be out there by himself now because they gonna go ahead and eulogize him at the beginning.
He said he will ain't gonna be in love. Yeah, I don't think he was supposed to be in it anyway. Yeah, I don't think he was supposed to be in it anyway. But yeah, Jada was saying that she didn't need nobody to protect her, and he shouldn't have did it. So, and everybody else here looking at it like, well, damn, if he shouldn't have did it, why was you rolling your eyes and looking at Will like go up there and do something? You set the man up, but remember, that's what a narcissist spouse will do. They will set your ass off like a pit bull on the leash, and when they feel like what I'm saying, and then absolve themselves or whatever damage you did. So. If you one of them dudes been in that situation where, you always got to fight for a girl and then you go whoop this dude ass, you get all kind of stuff, you get locked up, you got to have your sister bond you out, your grandmama, some damn body. Then you call her, you're like, what's up, baby, I'm out. Or hopefully she cool enough to bond your ass. If she do, then
you got to put the house on lean.
Right, now you got to go to court for some shit that happened in the club at night, you know what I'm saying? And then she ain't dealing with none of it. She looking at you like, man, you should control your temper. They will say that
exactly. To you. She goes, you can't control your anger.
You can't control your anger. And you looking like you just...
Yeah, I need some time. You're just unpredictable these days.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, those is tendencies. I'm just saying, I don't know if she's a narcissist or not. Guys, I'm saying allegedly like a mug. But by the book, if you're going by the book or you look up Google or narcissistic tendencies, she definitely fits the case. Allegedly.
Oh, my goose.
Allegedly fits. She definitely fits the checks the boxes and everything. But yeah, August, he said he riding this, man. He got a new single dropping.
I mean, can you fucking blame him?
You know what I'm saying? Entanglement part 1, 2, and 3 on mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he should do some shit like R. Kelly. He should come like, I was, you know what I'm saying? Do like one of them R. Kelly songs, like how that nigga was always singing about being in the closet, stepping on niggas' shoes and shit.
I was stuck in the closet.
I'm on top of this nigga's shoes. Remember how your boy Mike had said that? Yeah, man, I'm for real though. He should definitely, I guess, try to get his paper up or whatever like that, man. So what's y'all thoughts, man? How do you think this gonna end? And then look, what we was getting to, I'm sorry. Remember, you said Will, he got the 10-year suspension from the academy, which I really don't think he gives a fuck about, man. I wouldn't care about that shit. I got paper, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, man, this is gonna be a wild take, but I think that 10-year sentence, since Will can still win awards technically, I think that's more towards Jada, because now she can't go to the motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
And that might be them getting a little get back at the blackout the Oscars game.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, one thing we know is the white supremacists never forget. They might wait 10 years, 20 years. I'm just saying, like, this is real shit. That's why I hate, shout out to my people in Haiti. That's why, like those, they, how they always get them earthquakes. You know how they got that machine that can actually make an area have, what's that science called? You know what I'm talking about?
Seismology.
That where how they can make a certain area have earthquakes or make them have thunderstorms.
Events.
It's called something else though. It's a name for it. Somebody created it. It's a thing, a weapon that you can use to change the weather areas. And they said they think they use it down there. I'm just got my tinfoil kufi on, so don't trip on me, y'all. But anyway, I'm just saying that they never forget. They always come back for, what I'm saying, whatever it is. Just like, remember, hey, this is some cold shit that Eddie Griffith said. Let me know what y'all think about this. Remember, he said, no black man in entertainment comes out unscathed. And I'm just paraphrasing. I don't know it verbatim, but you know what I'm saying? Nobody comes out. He said, look at Bill. Look at every black man. They never come out of when you in sports or politics or
Martin
or athletes. You never come out clean. They always got to find
Denzel's next.
I'm not saying that, and I don't wish that.
Denzel's aware, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the most he gonna do? Get caught in a cheating scandal? I mean,
he really can't do that because his wife got they got a tight little thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pauletta, she ain't like that said sit there. No.
They got Cuba dumbass. You know what I'm saying? That time, and honestly,
got through pretty good though.
Who?
Sidney Poitier.
Yeah.
So did Harry Belafonte.
Yeah. See,
the old guard.
and a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That we could just go on and on with somebody, even Kobe, you know what I'm saying? They had to get him. Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan got some, and I'm not just talking about the gambling, you know what I'm saying?
The cheating scandal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Always gotta have a asterisk by that name, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Martin Lawrence, out in the intersection, wilding out, all that shit.
I'm just saying, man.
Hey, Ice Cube been pretty clean though. Not to burn bread on him or nothing.
Yeah, no. Cube been good. LeBron been good. It's certain, you know.
Oh yeah, LeBron, man, he damn near beyond reproach, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he had that one incident though, way back. Remember they said that model or whatever, some model was trying to contact him, or he liked some model's picture or something. It was like something stupid.
No, that was his son.
The most I've
this is before his son. This is before his son. I'm talking about this is before his son. It was like some kind of model or something. Not I know about his son incident, but I'm talking about before that. It was way, like, I want to say this was like 06, 07, like early in the game. And,
you know what? Let that man slip up a little. He been with the same woman since high school. God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
The most I heard about LeBron was when he first came to the pros. Remember, Braylon Edwards was the man for the Browns. They Clicks had a standoff in the club, and nigga, 2 weeks later, Braylon Edwards signed with the Jets. LeBron ran him up out of Cleveland. You don't remember that?
I kind of do. You know what? I do vaguely remember him having little beefs. Him having little beefs here and there.
The Cleveland had an old-fashioned standoff at the club with no blow throw, but they were standing at each other.
And then I know he had the thing with a homeboy and his moms and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Devontae West, man, he looking terrible nowadays.
Yeah. Hey, but his mom, she started out having a hard time adjusting. But his mom ain't been in the news in a while. Not nothing negative.
LeBron probably had to put it down like, yo, moms, all right, come on now. Paper, fuck around, be cut the fuck off.
Hey, LeBron don't play.
Just like, chill out, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, go to the boat, you know what I'm saying? Play your own
game. Go to the
boat. They got him out there in Cleveland. I think they do, you know what I'm saying? But let me know in the comments. Y'all got them casino boats out in Cleveland. I know y'all got some casinos out there. But I'd be surprised if y'all don't. But moving on. Man, that's crazy. Well, only advice we can offer Will is keep your head low, man. I don't know about, I've heard about your extracurricular activities on the boo-booic side of the game, as Corey would say. But that's your business. I don't really give a fuck. But on some real shit, you probably just need to go ahead and kick that to the curb. And, I mean, for your own peace of mind, the right thing probably be with your own peace of mind, kick that to the curb, pay the cost to be the boss. But if you ain't, it's cheaper to keep it, man. You probably gonna have to build you another wing onto the house or some shit, man.
Hey, man. My word to it, hey, if I got something to say to Will, it would be try something different, because this clearly is not working.
Yes, brother. Yes. Moving right along, man. This week, another thing happened with your boy Biden this week. This dude's just throwing any darts he can at our community. You know what I'm saying? He doing anything he can to try to lock in some votes. So he didn't pass the Crown Act for the hair, you know what I'm saying, for the girl. But then he passed the Crown Act, and then you just see it. I know y'all been seeing it in the news where they had to take the beads out the girl's hair at the wrestling match. Did y'all see that?
That was a while back ago. I remember.
No. This is recently. This is this week, last week.
Oh, okay. Because I remember they did that to a young man.
That was right. That was a young man. That was dreads. I'm talking about. It was a girl who had beads in her hair like Serena and Venus, and she was gonna go. I think it was like a wrestling match, and they were saying that she couldn't have her hair. So all the little white girls, they taking all her hair down and embarrassing the little girl and stuff. But damn, didn't they just pass the Crown Act where you could wear? And they saying the bees, they would hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? But then again, the bees do be hurt.
In a wrestling match? Oh, was she a wrestler?
I think she was doing wrestling or high school wrestling. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, well, yeah, man. I mean, I can see where that could affect the match. But
I can see where it can affect the message, but at the same time, I can see both sides. Like, man, culturally, put it this way, culturally, who else wear beads?
Culturally at all. I wasn't talking about culturally at all. I was talking about.
Yeah, no, I know you ain't talking about culturally, but I'm saying culturally, who else wear beads? Us.
Yeah.
That's it. Ain't no other races wearing no damn beads and they shit. So, I mean, you could use it's kind of like, well, we could use the excuse of them beads hurt. You know what I'm saying? But then again, why didn't you, I don't know, man. I just
it's a slippery slope, man.
But it's just like anytime it's our hair, it's always something. But other little kids can come with purple hair, green hair, motherfucker have a anarchy sign put in their fucking head. You know what I'm saying? The devil's paw put in their fucking head to some crazy shit. Like, I'm making up shit, some shit like that, and nobody says anything. You know what I'm saying? But if we do something, dread our hair, wear it natural, you know what I'm saying? Put beads in it, you know what I'm saying? Cornrow it up. It's a problem.
Foil tips and shit.
Yeah, foil tips on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Burn ends, get the lighter, burn the motherfucking ends, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem when we do something. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I get it though. I mean, I can see both sides. Like, okay, if you black on the real side of the game, you like, yeah, them beads do hurt, man. Let's keep it real. Them beads hurt like a mother. Let a motherfucker put some beads on the string and let them.
You know, I wrestled in high school. Let's say it's a dude that I was wrestling had on some Rick Jameses. You know what I mean? On the damn beads out and shit. Hell yeah. And let's say I'm on the bottom and the shit come out. My forehead get pinned into one, or it go into my eye socket, or even worse, my eye. It can distract me enough to allow me to get pinned. I mean, practically, I get it, but culturally, that's what it really is—a foot on the neck.
You know what? It should have been. They probably should have did, instead of embarrassing the girl and had everybody pull her beads out, which is stupid to me. They should have had her put on like a swim cap. Like some kind of cap, like, you know what I'm saying? She could have put like a do-rag on over the beads to keep them locked in, and that would, you know what I'm saying, that way
cap or a kufi or some shit.
Right. I mean, put something like a, you know what I'm saying? You know, because you already got the thing to go over your ears, so all she had to do is put like a little do-rag or her little bonnet or something over it, and boom, she would have been straight. You know what I'm saying? They have to have, I mean, in front of everybody, think about it. In front of everybody, a little girl, you think she want to get all her beads taken out in front of everybody, man? And a bunch of white people just looking at her ass like,
but I bet that don't happen at the girls' home school. That was probably a road match, and culturally, you know, they wasn't ready for it, even though the rules are there. You know, they don't even have fail-safes in place to worry about somebody's peace of mind or mental health. You know, that's a stressful situation. Have motherfuckers yanking shit out your hair that ain't your mama.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, but y'all know they've been waiting to touch her hair all this time.
Yeah!
That's true.
Can I touch it one time?
That's true. That's true. Get the book. Hey, you teach you more in that book. You know what book I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, man, this administration, once again, you know, they've been ducking and dodging, doing a little BS. They give us little BS symbolic gestures like your girl. We got the she-male Clarence Thomas that got, you know, elected to the Supreme Court, to the Kentaji, what's her name, Brown or whatever. And this is the same woman we was just talking about a couple months ago, you know, that class action suit. That basically was a slam dunk. Nobody was contesting it. Everybody, I mean, it was, look, the company wanted to pay the black fucking employees because they had some dude who, I guess he was some kind of racist employee. He went through there and got to shooting at people and doing all kind of fucked up shit, telling the black people he was going to come in there and kill them and all this kind of stuff. So basically the employer was like, oh yeah, we need to pay these people. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. All the thing Kentaji had to do was sign off on it, and she didn't do that. And then basically her track record as a judge has been soft on pedophiles. That was one of the concerns that a lot of people had about electing her. Was she go for whatever reason she goes soft on pedophiles? I don't know if that because her husband is a Caucasian man and she does that. I'm not saying, I'm not implying, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But that plus anytime she's had a case where it has something to do with black people, and I'm not saying she just supposed to vote yes because we black on there no matter what we say. I'm not saying that, but this was a clear-cut case when even the employer was like, yeah, pay these people. They've definitely been aggrieved. That's fucked up. We had them at work. You know, this goes against, you know, OSHA, all this shit. Fucked up work environment where they working side by side with a racist who gonna tell them he gonna come kill them every day. I mean, we want to pay him, and she voted against it. She's the only one. She had the only thing she had to do was sign on the dotted line. Nobody was, nobody. The employer was like, pay the people. So I just don't fuck with her like that, man. You do shit like that, and then you defending pedophiles and shit. Your track record is to be lenient, give less time for pedophiles or people who molest kids. Like, I don't rock with her ass, man. That ain't nothing but, I mean, so we trying to say basically you can't get caught up in just a candidate. We know this, but a lot of the viewers who may watch this may not. Don't get caught up just because a candidate looks like you, or you know, they on a certain party and that's all your parents ever voted for or stuff. Do some background checking on these people, man. Just don't just vote for somebody because, oh, they black, I'm gonna vote for them. And you don't know their policies. You don't know what the fuck behind the scene. You don't even know if they even proud to be black. You just see a black face and hit the button and you don't know shit about them. We have to investigate these people in offices that we got in here. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, her track record, if you look it up, it speaks for itself. She always votes against any black issues. She gives criminals and pedophiles, I mean, well, specifically pedophiles and molesters, less time. That was like I say, that was one of the big things.
That's an interesting fact. It almost makes me wonder if maybe like someone she loved was molested by someone she loves. And she, you know, I don't know. I wonder what. That's a weird pattern for somebody to have, you know.
Well, that clearly means she. And then think about it. Remember the brother who had been, he had been like some kind of. He was a judge for a long time. He's from Alabama. Remember he wrote the letter. It was a brother who was a judge over her, and he said, "Do not nominate her." And he was listing that all these things too. There was a bunch of people, black and white, that was saying.
Well, yeah, I heard she went under a lot of scrutiny in her confirmation.
Yeah, she really wasn't. Her husband is a Caucasian.
Was it bad as Clarence Thomas?
Huh?
Was it bad as Clarence Thomas confirmation?
Did she get Clarence
nowhere
Thomas?
Near Clarence Thomas? Nowhere. She didn't get nowhere near the scrutiny as Clarence Thomas.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I mean, she got scrutiny, but not as much.
But that's just part of getting.
That's just part of getting in there. Yeah.
You think it's more or less than Kavanaugh's?
I don't think. Only thing, you know what? I would say this, Chris. What about your only reason? You got to remember. Well, we got to remember. Only reason Clarence Thomas got more is because of the Anita Hill thing. If that Anita Hill thing wouldn't have came, it would have been nothing. It would have just been the same thing that she getting. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She was kind of brought in surprise smoking gun, wasn't she?
Like, once again, exactly. Once again, we not against no, you know what I'm saying? We definitely not against interracial dating or whatever like that. That's not our stance, but we just looking at facts. You got to look at the fact, like, sometimes it's okay to interracial date. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit, if you love a motherfucker, they love you, fuck with them. But I'm saying, but when you start doing things out of past love, out of mind shit, that's when it's fucked up. Because look, Biden nominated her, and then right after she got nominated, they came out with an article. New York Post came out with an article saying that black women should consider marrying white men more. And you notice that everybody that Biden nominates, most of the black, so-called quote unquote, because I don't look at Kamala as a black woman. She's clearly an Indian fucking woman. Who, you know what I'm saying, her dad was Jamaican, okay, but you pretty culturally she was raised Indian, you know what I'm saying? She bounces back and forth when she wants to. 1 minute she Asian, next minute she black, but she's married to a white guy. Kentaji is married to a white guy. Everybody, if you look at most of the black people that Biden support, they usually don't have, they don't have a significant. Most of them all been women.
Who is Lightfoot married to?
A lesbian woman.
What color?
A white lesbian woman. Yeah.
Oh,
Was she the man in the relationship? I'm just keep it real. Lightfoot the man in a relationship.
I didn't mean to tell her.
Uncle Lori.
What do you want her though?
Uncle Lori, Uncle Mammy is Tariq say Uncle Mammy, but Uncle Lori, she's the man. But I'm just saying there's a pattern there. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. Once again, I'm gonna tell you this. I got interracial people, marriages in my family, but I'm just saying we looking at it for the right and wrong reason.
I have interracial relationships with my family.
We know your ass do, but what I'm saying is a lot of these relationships, usually the black people will adopt the white supremacist ideology of the other person most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Not I said the black man.
Yeah, except that's why I think about it. That's why, except generally, if you have a black man and a white woman, the white woman gonna follow the brother. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, usually the brother may be on point. Generally, he may not. Let's be real. Most of the time we come around, they usually ain't. But
it's a lot of them off code, but you know these guys.
Right, it's a bunch that is on code. I agree, there's some on code, but majority of the ones you see be the off code motherfuckers. So once again, ain't no absolutes. It is some on code. I'm looking at the motherfucker on code right, but it's but it's a lot of them. But I'm just saying, with her, that's funny. Because when you think of pedophilia, let's say just like how they try to criminalize or paint us as when you think of crime, they want to think of a black face. So okay, well, since they do that to us, when we think of pedophilia, I think of a white face, which is true. That's what I think of, pedophilia. Oh, I'm looking at Mr. Rogers looking motherfucker that live next door.
That shit
and that's it comes in many colors, but I'm saying the poster child is white.
Basically, you're still going by like most of the time when they script it on the Hollywood movie, that's what they go to.
I'm just saying, I'm going by American script. I'm going by American script, just like
ain't going for that.
I'm saying I'm going by American script, just like when you agree that American script is a quote, we supposed to be the criminals, right? Not to say that we all are, because we not.
Yes, you guys are. God damn it, you are.
That's why when you know what? That's why when politicians come in with crime laws, why do they just come in with crime laws? We ain't all about crime. All of us ain't out here robbing and shooting and killing. You see what I'm saying? That's the narrative. So the narrative of pedophilia is a white man, and I don't give a fuck how you slice it. That's true. You can go to Jeffrey Dahmer. You can go to motherfucking Gacy. You can go I can go on and on all these motherfucking pedophile serial killers, and they all white dudes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that ain't no black ones out there. I'm some, but not all. But I'm saying poster child. I'm saying that's the poster child. So think about that. If that's the poster child, let me get to my point. If that's the poster child, when I think of white men, white people, Chris, when you think of pedophiles, who do you think of? A white dude or a black dude? Let's be real. If you hear a story said a pedophile molested 6 kids, you think that's a black dude most of the time? Nope.
Not off top of my head, I don't think.
That's what I'm saying. Off top, you don't think it's a white dude.
All I'm thinking is it's probably a relative.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm saying the consensus when we think of certain crimes, you think either black or white.
Let me think. When I hear it's a black dude, I think it's kind of out of character shit. That means some shit.
That's what I'm saying.
No. I agree. It's not at the top of the list of black crime, but
that's not. We're not the poster child of that type of crime. That's all I'm asking y'all to agree with. When you think of that type of crime, you don't think of a black person. I'm just being real. Just like when you think of a kidnapper, you think of a white dude or a black dude.
Not black. They ain't trying to take care of nobody.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just like
I see what you're saying.
Stereotypes. Mind you, these are all stereotypes. I get it, but I'm just saying your first thought. So with her husband, I don't know his background. I'm gonna dig up his background, y'all.
I get what you're saying, because most serial killers, when you look in any textbook, they're gonna say that most serial killers are white males. It just
that's in the FBI. That's in the FBI handbook. Come on.
I'm not trying to get mired in their personal business or anything, but I bet before her husband, I bet it's somebody in their family that was molested by somebody else in their family that she has a soft spot for. That'd be if I was to be a gambling man, I would bet that before. I ain't saying before her husband, but just as much probability.
No, I doubt that. I would take that out, because most black women, if you molest them and it's a black person, she would be raising high bloody murder. I think this got to do with
but
it's the white savior.
Hey, but what if her favorite aunt did something crazy to one of her nephews or one of her cousins or something like that? It ain't got to be. Never mind. I don't even care.
I'm just saying, but see that argument don't stand because she's a judge. She not thinking like that.
She's not supposed to, but she's not a judge. Everybody's partial.
She wouldn't be a judge if she thought, well, man, my auntie was a molester, so I'm just gonna let all the molesters go. No,
I'm just saying a pattern like that ain't no coincidence.
Just like it ain't coincidence. It's just like there's no coincidence she's married to a white man and look at the position she's holding. That's all I'm saying. She wouldn't have got. I don't think she would have got that position if she was married to a brother. Let's be real. Let's be real. I mean, I don't think Joe Biden would have nominated her.
So she realized that too.
He said she realized that too.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, put it this way. Joe Biden ain't gonna nominate her. Wouldn't have nominated her. Not to say nobody else wouldn't. I'm just saying I don't think he would have. You know what I'm saying? Based off his track record.
Well, as a Democrat, he might though.
Let me piggyback off that though. What you're saying though, what's that voice of opposition in the bedroom talk? Because let's be honest, you're going to talk to your spouse about everything, right? So he can always give his sway on things.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. What you're saying, yeah.
You can't. Well, I will say this: we can't be naive to the fact that he influences her. The white man influences her. So think about this: if I'm a white man and I'm trying to protect white supremacy, of course I'm going to elect the black bitch who got a fucking white man. Let's be fucking real. Come on,
that nigga face got tight.
Like I'm just saying. If I'm trying to protect some shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it to my advantage. So you don't know what kind of dealings. Just like this, like Kamala, fucking husband, he's some kind of fucking multi-millionaire already or something. So that, like, her being in office helps his business deals. You get what I'm saying? Just like this judge, her getting, and which really ain't no powerful role, because you on the Supreme Court with 8 or 9 other motherfuckers. Really, you ain't really wielding no power like that. But at the same time, it's enough power for your fucking husband to make business deals and make shit move, right?
It's a guy she can't get fired from. That's gotta be something.
So yeah, man. Basically, this is just nothing. This does nothing for helping us as Black Americans in this country.
She's part of the construct. That shit ain't set up for us to win.
Yeah, she part of it. But I'm just saying, you know what? Not us, but it's a lot of sisters and brothers that just say, it's some sisters that say, well, you know what? She's a Black woman, and then my daughter can look up to her one day. You know, I hope people don't think that, because that ain't a sister your daughter really want to look up to.
Well, I don't think we should rag her. I mean,
that ain't nothing for your kid to look up to.
It is a big accomplishment, though. I mean,
yeah,
I mean,
not really. No, it really isn't. It's really not a big accomplishment. It depends on to who.
I mean, like, okay.
Because what did she actually accomplish? It's an accomplishment for her to put something on her wall, but what does that do for everybody else? What does that do? That's a personal accomplishment.
Did anybody care about anybody other race that was on there? Why should we care? She's just got a job. Did anybody care when you Black and got a job? No.
Well, we should care.
They got a job.
Well, she ain't Black. It ain't a Black person that got a job.
Okay,
because we should care, because think about it. We should always care about elected officials. We put them in office. Our taxes pay for that bitch to be up there. You know what I'm saying? So I should give a fuck. My taxes pay for a motherfucking coon ass bitch to be in fucking office and wage laws against Black people. I should give a fuck about that. Because my dollars go against, I don't want a coon ass bitch to go in there and vote against some shit that affect my people. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if she look like me. Just because she look like me, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? So that does nothing for me. That don't do nothing for our community, for her to be in office.
We got to see what she do when she gets in office. But I mean,
but her track record, I'm not looking about her. But see, I'm not thinking about just looking at the emotional, a Black bitch in office. I'm looking at her fucking track record. You know what I'm saying? Her track record ain't shit. Her track record says she don't fuck with Black people. Her track record says When I'm supposed to do justice for all, I go against justice, and I do what the fuck is in the interest of me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck with no bitch like that. So fuck that bitch.
Hey, the way I see it, I see in the vacuum of a little black girl in second, third grade. See that maybe she want to live her life a certain type of way to have that as an option.
I would die before I let my little black queen become a bedwitch mammy bitch like this.
I'm saying the vacuum. I'm talking about the actual achievement. I ain't talking about.
You don't want your daughter. This is nobody.
I'm talking about as an achievement. As a black woman, for a black child to look up.
But it's not an achievement.
It's
not an achievement. Somebody nominated her. She didn't like go up against a bunch of motherfuckers and they decided her. Joe Biden picked her. It's a reason he picked her. He picked her because she's gonna do what the fuck he says. It's not a accomplishment. Like, put it this way, that's like you working for a racist motherfucker, and then the racist motherfucker say, guess what, I'm gonna give you promotion as a supervisor. Oh, that's a great accomplishment for me. Fuck out of here. That ain't no fucking accomplishment. But you still work.
No matter what
the accomplishment would be to quit the motherfucking job, start your own company, and put his racist ass out of business. Now that's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Start your own shit. You move up and cozying up with racist motherfuckers up the ladder just to cozy up and sit up under their nutsack. That ain't shit. That ain't doing shit for you. Mentally or spiritually. What that's doing for you? My career is good. Oh, and what? You up there cooning. You up there fucking, you know what I'm saying, bending some motherfucker who you better than. To me, to show me something is learn what the motherfuckers do, quit. Start your own business, hire some black people to do it with your people, and then do your own shit. That's big shit. Not fucking cozying up with a white motherfucker. Like, that's sucker. That's weak shit to me, man. I don't know, man. Because think about it. If the roles was reversed, like tomorrow, we go speak on something we about to get. Like, all these bitch ass niggas talking about we ain't getting reparations. Well, guess what, bitch niggas? We getting that shit. California passed the shit based off lineage. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to say, oh, we're never going to get it. Whoa, oh, y'all crazy. Oh, y'all think we about to do this. Y'all think we about to do that. It shows when it don't take a bunch of motherfuckers. It takes people to be on code, a certain percentage of people to be on code, and we can accomplish anything we want to, like we've been doing in this country since we built the motherfucker. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you should raise your kids to be happy off symbolic gestures. Like, it's okay to tell your kids to strive for more, but to me, telling your kids, the days is gone to telling my kids to go work for this white dude and strive and work hard, like be like Stephen A. Smith. You know what? I think of every day how I can make my boss more money because you a fucking nuthead coon. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think the kids should be told, start your own business. You the boss. You can be the boss. You can pull the strings. You can design this computer. You can design this algorithm. You don't need them to do shit. You know what I'm saying? All you need to do is go to school, stick to your guns, and persevere and push through. You know what I'm saying? And you can do it. You don't have to work for no motherfucker, man. Like we got to get off that. Like, just think, oh, you think you made it because you sit next to a white man? Fuck that shit. I'm just like, I'm not with that shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like I was watching another podcast. They was like, think about it. You have $1 million athletes who've been to the Hall of Fame and all this shit. And guess who they sitting to? An average white motherfucker that work, you know what I'm saying? Could be you could be doing this, you could be doing the same thing they doing. They ain't no better than you. They ain't got no fucking bunch of accolades. Max Kellerman ain't no fucking body. He ain't playing shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's a
what did Max do to y'all? What did Max Kellerman do?
I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying.
I ain't saying nothing about that.
I'm just saying, y'all know me. I'm the crazy one. But I'm just saying this. I want us, the black folks, get out of the mindset. We got to be next to some white people to be important and relevant. We don't. Shit. We can do all this shit by ourselves. We've been half the shit we built. The fucking doorknob you coming in your house in, we did that shit. So it's like, don't sit here and tell me my little daughter gotta be looking at some fucking bedwench coon who married to a white dude who has no pride. Listen, hear me out. Quit trying to defend her. She has no pride in her fucking race, and you trying to tell me my daughter should look up to somebody like that? Fuck that bitch.
I don't know her personally, so I can't agree to that. And
I ain't got to know her personally.
She She hasn't did one day in office for me to even speculate what she's doing. So,
Chris, look at her track record.
That means
she
nothing.
Went against.
What did she do?
That don't mean track record. Don't mean nothing.
What if
track record don't mean nothing?
What if you did all that to get to that position?
So you go against black people to get to a position to coon more. So we supposed to be proud of you. That's what you tell your daughter to
but why does race even matter for her? Yeah, she's a person getting a job.
It matters. Race matters.
Anything about, but and nobody cared about any race when other people was in there. Nobody.
Who?
The other people that was just nominated. There was 2 people that were nominated. Nobody cared about this.
Nobody cared about the other people that was nominated.
Their race. Nobody cares.
Well, the media brought that up. The white media brought her race up.
But what I'm saying, as black people, why should we care? Get like, make a big deal because it's a black person. What they do is person that
we should make a big deal for some black person that's on code with what we, that's benefiting us. Basically, somebody who is just like that.
Nobody in the Supreme Court about to be on code. They ain't never gonna happen.
Thurgood Marshall was, brother. So you know what I'm saying. So you can't say that. We just had the last 2 people we had was Coons, Clarence Thomas, and this girl. So we gotta care. We gotta care about where black people are in office and who they are, man. Because see, if we think like that, let's not just give a fuck. Then we're gonna be in the same position we in now. You know what I'm saying? We got to care. That's the reason why we in a position now, because motherfuckers in the 60s or in the 70s, after the Civil Rights Act, thought, the party's over, the fight is over. We don't have to do nothing. I can get my white bitch and smoke my cocaine and act like motherfucking Superfly. You know what I'm saying? The fight is over. I can get my Vietnamese bitch from Vietnam that I just came home with, shack up with her and shit, and then have some little motherfucking beige kids and shit, and that everybody's cool. That we can't live like that, man, because this shit is real out here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it don't matter who the hell.
I'm gonna show you something right now.
They was dating, man. Don't say that shit.
Huh?
It don't matter who they was dating.
It do matter who they was dating, because that took them off the focus of the people. Now let's get back to the California reparations. Now California reparations just passed, and it's gonna be based off lineage, meaning you have to be a descendant of a slave, or have been, your family can trace their roots back to like the 1870 census or the 1890 census. I want to say it might even be up to 1900, but I know it's the 1870 and the 1890 census.
Yeah.
And you can apply for reparations, which is correct, which is the way it should be. And it's a debt owed and it should be paid. You know what I'm saying?
1890 is 1890.
And so as California goes, so is the country. So that's why we have to care. See, if we didn't care, we wouldn't be getting this reparation shit wouldn't be going in if we didn't care and get a little crazy. We didn't care. So we have to care. We have to care who's in office. We have to care who's representing us. We have to care about who's speaking for us. We got to care. We can't just say, because they a black person, there's all good. We got to investigate a motherfucker. We got to see your paperwork. What you about? What was your track record? Do you vote against? Think about this. The slap in the face with Kentaji Brown is the employer signed off and said, pay the people. They've been aggrieved. Period. That's in the conversation right there. The employer said, we've aggrieved these people. We want to pay them out, and all she got to do is sign off. And she said no.
Good. So this gets to the point what he's talking about right here, everybody.
And the reason
we're talking about, I'm sorry. So when we're talking about voting, yeah, it does matter, because right now here in California, we have a committee, and it's backed by the governor, and he's pushing it. And so this June, it's gonna bring it to the legislative to talk about who should get the money. This is what they're talking about. That's basically, they want to say, who is there enough funds to go around? That's why it has to go to the lineage. Who was here. So if you from Mexico and you're African American and you weren't a slave in the United States, that's where it matters. You have to be from the United States. Yeah.
Well, you got to be trace your lineage back. Like, even if you have, like, if your lineage one half goes back, you should. I don't know about the California state, but the federal level that they try to get, you should be able to get it or whatever like that. But if you was just a black person, and you came here after the 60s and
Oh yeah,
you know, this not a lot of people think the reparations claim is a racism claim. It's not a racism claim. It's about fucking slavery and what was owed and the wealth that was stolen. You know what I'm saying? It's like at least 8 cities right now that was black towns that they flooded, like Lake Lanier in Atlanta. All the one motherfuckers always died in. You know, they did the show Atlanta, did one of the shows off of Lake Lanier.
Yeah,
and it's people was buried down there. It's still in the lake. You know what I'm saying? They spirits, they say.
So,
you know, with all the atrocities that's happened to us, that's why we gotta care. That's why we gotta care. Because there's Lake Laniers. Like, if we don't care, if we don't give a fuck about black, then we wouldn't know about Lake Lanier. If we didn't care, we wouldn't know about the Red Summer. Red Summer included the Tulsa. Tulsa wasn't the only city that got fucked up in the Red Summer. It was 6, 7, 8 other cities. It's hella. It was a Black Wall Street, North Carolina, man. It's hella. It was in Durham. It's hella. Black Wall Streets and hella wealth they got taken from us. And then think about this. Think about your great grandfather who was in World War I, who had to come back to this motherfucker and couldn't get no GI Bill. He just risked his life to save this fucking country, and can't come back and get a house. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
I got my family traced back to 1790.
I do my favorite one. I came down here with $2.
I came out here with $2. My dad came here from Italy.
It had $1.50 in his pocket,
and lint in his pocket, and he made okay. No, they had all kind of federal. Yeah, you made it because they was advertising. They wouldn't give our black asses the fucking land, so they gave y'all the land. Check this out. The crazy part people forget: even the slave owners got reparations. That shit right there kill any reparations argument. Now, how the fuck the slave owners get reparations?
Yeah, like, hey, we know this gonna hurt your pockets. Take this little something.
They got reparations because they said that we was property, so they wanted.
They got lost, like insurance, like loss of slavery insurance.
We lost property.
So the moral to the story is it would have been cheaper to get 40 acres in the mill.
Pretty much. And they canceled. Well, that got canceled once Lincoln got killed. That's when that went down to 2. Once he got assassinated, that shit went down to 2 because the next president after that was like, fuck them. Fuck them. You know, so, and you know, this is something that's gonna happen in our lifetime. I've been telling everybody this gonna happen. I've had older people that have schooled. I got people who raised me up in this game and knowing knowledge of self and knowing about my people and stuff, especially my uncle. Shout out to Uncle Todd Deloney out there, man. One of the great forefathers of Indiana activism. He is the reason. My uncle is the reason why the Indiana university system was closest for Martin Luther King Day. He held a one-man protest back in 91 or 92 as a student. He was a student of the Black College Union at IUN. He's inducted into the Indiana University Hall of Fame in Gary, IUN Northwest. You can find him there, find what he's done, and look him up. You know what I'm saying? My uncle Todd Deloney. Indiana great activist, and he schooled me, but even the ones before me kind of schooled me on stuff, just didn't think like, man, we ain't about to HR 40, you know what I'm saying? That shit would take forever. HR 40 on my uncle, like HR 40, I was young, I didn't know nothing about him. Like, okay, HR 40, I knew reparations, but then he broke it down to me. He's like, that's the plan for us to study. And I was like, well, why we want to study it, huh? We want our shit now. He's like, no, we just had different ideologies on it. He might have changed, but he might still stick where he stand. But my thing is, if you notice about anything about the world, nothing gets taken. Like, think about this. All the rights that black people got, white people just didn't sit there and say, feel sorry for us and give it to us. We had to take that shit. Civil rights was taken. We take it. It wasn't given. It wasn't a bunch of white people around. So, you know what? We gotta stop treating them unequally. We just have to sign this deal. Give me a hug. I love you guys. It wasn't that way.
I'll be right back, though.
Yeah, it wasn't that way. This was done off of basically it had to be off action. We had to do things just like this, just like with the reparations things now. We did things, and that's why we at where we at, so we gonna keep supporting it and being on code, man. And like I said, we do. I mean, you're right though. Why should we care? That's a good question. Why should we care if somebody black or not? we gotta care because we don't have the numbers like white folks to be not giving a fuck. Like we had numbers like white folks and we had money like them, and then we could say, you know what, don't give a fuck. But I know you asking
but
like
the reason I say that is it got to go beyond it to pick who may not be your color on your side.
Right. Politics. Yeah, that's what you said. So
yeah,
I don't want people to get it. Look, no, I'm trying to clear it up for you. I don't want people to think that you against. No. That's what exactly what she's saying. We got to go because like I know what you're saying. Like some of the let's be real. Trump didn't put no policies in that hurt black people. Biden did, right? So you can't even though I'm not a Trump supporter, I don't fuck with him like that. I fuck with him on I fuck with him on the law side of the game because he ain't make no laws against me and my people. But Biden did 3 strikes way back when. Remember, Biden said he didn't want his black kids to go to school. He didn't want these white kids to go to school with black kids. Remember he said that back in the day?
Yeah, that's just how it was. It's
like
that's your guy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like you can't I think Biden way more deadlier than Trump because at least Trump, you gonna know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like many other black folks. I like my racism up front. I'd rather know a motherfucker don't fuck with me off top than just be sitting there smiling with me. I love you. Let's hang them. You know what I'm saying? Soon as we get in the back, let's go hunting. Keith join us. Let's go hunting. Then you go hunting. You the only black dude there. You like, damn, where everybody? All the other brothers at? You the motherfucker we hunting.
That's the thing. For me, it's like. We're about to have elections for mayor, and then there's going to be so many black faces in there. And yeah, they can be for you, but what are they going to do actually for you? Are they going to push things like this ahead? Are they going to hinder it? Are they going to push it back? Or you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? That's a good question. And you out there in Cali, another thing that happened in Cali was check this out. You're going to love this. We was just talking about reparations. You knew I was going to it. The transgender, basically the California city of Palm Springs is gonna give transgender or non-binary people $900 motherfucking dollars a month for just being gay.
You know what? I think
or non-binary.
Check
this out. So check. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? I mean, let me calm down a second. I'm not saying our LGBTQ brothers and sisters don't go through shit. But you think they deserve a check before we get one as black people? Come on, man. And check this out. This is how I know. A lot of people are like, oh, nah, you being anti this or anti. Oh, I'm not being anti nothing. Guess what? The Palm Springs mayor, he's a motherfucking transgender. And he said they shouldn't get the shit. The article here, it says California City to give their transgender and non-binary residents $900 a month, despite resistance. Transgender mayor, they mayor transgender, and he said they shouldn't get that shit.
So more likely they ain't gonna get that shit. That's crazy, man.
Well, no, it got passed. I thought. Let me read into the story. California City to give them $900 a month. I think it went through, man. Palm Springs is set to debut a program giving transgender residents $900 a month in basic income, despite this resistance from the city's transgender mayor. The city plans to get $900 a month for any resident who says they are non-binary or transgender. So, nigga, you need to get that shit, Craig. You need to go down there and tell your wife, man, you know what I'm saying? You're choosing that we still together, babe, but I'm gonna put this shit. I'm choosing a different lifestyle, so we get this $900 a month.
I'm sorry for my confusion. What is non-binary again?
I guess non-binary means you don't pick a sex either way. You're sexless.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, hell yeah, I can be non-binary.
You just go down and be like, you know what? I'm non-binary.
I get $900 free.
It says as a part of a $200,000 pilot program aimed involved improving the transgender community's living conditions. The program will be taxpayer funded and managed by LGBT activist group Queer Works. So think about this: my tax dollars, your tax dollars, is going, because everybody got a big uproar about black people getting reparations and shit. But we got money. They got money for everybody else to get some. I'm gonna use something that had me laughing the other night. Brother Tariq said, he said everybody get to pat in their pockets when they come to us. Pat in their pockets. Oh, I ain't got no more. You know what I'm saying? All this, but they get $900 a month, dude. All you got to do is go down there and say you transgender. And look, it wasn't even about them being discriminated against or none of that shit. It's just, I'm transgender. I'm non-binary. I want the paper.
So what is this money for them to stay at home and work, or just?
No, it's just for basic income. It's for basic income. It says, check this out. Palm Springs Mayor Lisa Middleton, who is transgender, said municipal universal basic income programs could not work at scale to deal with over 37 million Americans living below the poverty line. The over 6 million Californians are over 400,000 in the county of Riverside living below the poverty line. So basically, Middleton, who ultimately voted for the plan. Oh, but see the trick bag there? See that trick bag? The mayor said she was against them getting it, but she voted for the shit.
Exactly.
So
again, voted on.
That motherfucker stayed on code. They stayed on code. Am I right?
Yep.
That mayor stayed on code. So that's why when I hear black people talking about, oh, we shouldn't get reparations. What do we need that for? I don't want my check. Shit, you don't shut the fuck up. It's like this.
But let me tell you this story, dude. It's like, I go up to stores and I see people handing out petitions like, oh, put this on the ballot. I'm like, oh, I'm not signing nothing if it's not for reparations. And most of these guys is doing that are black, and they're like, oh, like, what is that reaction for? Like, why are you against that?
Well, because they probably ain't foundational black, and a lot of people.
No, they were. They just coon mentality.
Oh, they cooned out. Yeah, we still got some coons. But you know, I want to say this to my brothers and sisters who may be half FBA, like my cousin right here, Chris. He half part FBA, half part. Just because you still get the check, because it only take one of your sides of your lineage to trace back. That's all it take, man. It don't take, because a lot of people get mad because they think, oh well, I'm half white or I'm half FBA, so I don't get it, right? No, you get it. If you put it this way, if your lineage traced back to either 1870 or 1890 census, you get you a fucking check. That's basically how we go. You know what I'm saying? If you happen to be half and half, and it's easy to do, you go to ancestry.com, look up your family information. If you don't know your family that good, you can still find it on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you do is just, I mean, it take a little time. It don't take that long, though. I say in a couple weeks, basically in like a month's time, you could damn near have your whole lineage. Really before that, really like a week. I would say if you really let it, let's say, I'm talking about for a person who don't know nothing. Let's say you don't know either side of your family. I say about at least 2 weeks time, you probably get 2 weeks time, you probably could have most of the shit narrowed down. It don't take that long. I mean, even a week, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's like a big question for a lot of people. Like, oh man, if I'm half, then do I get it? Then yeah, you get it. If you have the half, that you get the shit, and you don't get half a check either. You get the same as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, so as California goes, so is the rest of the country. So with this law getting approved in California, I do feel like in our lifetime we're gonna see them reparations checks hit that bank account. What you think, man?
It's gonna happen, and it's going to be a lot more than just checks. It's going to be grants to programs. There's going to be probably stipends for tuition. It's just something to change the generational wealth. Mm-hmm. For me, that's a plus right there.
Now, one thing I'm gonna disagree with you on, because we got to have different views of things. So, so don't think, hey, y'all comments don't be like, oh, y'all be fighting. This my man. I love this. Hey, I hate this motherfucker, ugly ass nigga, but I love him. This my family. But ugly ass motherfucker. It's ugly motherfucker, but I love him. That's my home. That's my family. Hey, but check this out. No, this is my point to get to. With the like you said, with the reparations thing, you was just making a point. You think a lot of people think that what did you just say? You said
this is part of the package. They're going to have grants for businesses.
Right. We want to make sure as part of that package, we do want those things, but the main thing we want for reparations is cash payments in cash, because we don't want to get caught up in them saying give us school, because think about it, if they give us the cash, we can go to school anyway. And school really, school is good, but we gotta like it, but you gotta think of it in the wealth form. If let's say if you and your house see, and I come rob you, and I tell you, get you and your family in the family, you know, I ain't looking at y'all like family. I'm like, get the fuck out the house. I rob you, take the house, right? And then I have to wake up the next day, say, you know what, see, man, you and your family in a hotel. I done robbed y'all motherfuckers and took the crib. I call you the next day and say, see, you know what, that's fucked up what I did, man. You know what, to make things right, let me give you a free education. I'm gonna give you and your family vouchers to go to any college you want to. Now that don't do shit for you needing the crib right now or shelter for your family, because I just took your shit. But to repay you back out of the kindness of my heart, I'm going to give everybody in your family a voucher to college. Now, how do you think that'll make you feel?
Oh, no, I would be upset with that, because I would want some honest compensation now. But I mean, like, if it's part of a package, I want that too.
Right. That's what we're saying.
Oh, we're going to pay your student loans? I'm with that shit right there.
That's what we're saying. So the first form of reparations we want is cash payments. Then after that, free college, tax breaks. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that the Native Americans get, that my taxes and yours pay for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't own no Native Americans. I ain't own none. I ain't own none of them. I don't even know no Native Americans. But my tax dollars go to them and they get their shit. So let us get our shit. That's all I'm saying. What's owed to us. But right. But I just don't want it to be, because, you know, that's a big thing. A lot of people that say they in line with reparations for us that's not, you know, black, they usually be like, I think you guys should get it, but I think it should be in the form of education and help with the crime. No. If I rob you and take your house, your wealth, if I take your car, your house, I take your shit, then I give you a free voucher to go to any school in the United States, that's gonna be cool. But at the same time, and hey, you'll be like, the fuck? Okay, I can go to any school I want, but I ain't got no crib and no car no more. I ain't got no wealth, no land, no shit.
As far as the crime, the reason why the crime is probably, and we're the face of that crime, is because you didn't give us our fucking 40 acres and a meal in the first place. So
because of the wealth.
So,
well,
sorry for the cursing.
Speak on it, brother Chris. See, hey, tell him Keith Heading. Hey, tell him. Because think about it, when you go to rich neighborhoods, you don't see motherfucking crime like that, because everybody got paper. Everybody doing their own thing. Ain't nobody think about each other. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if we all get paper, like I said, once, of course, you know, it's going to be a 1 percentile of us that's ignorant and do something stupid because they ain't never had money before. Okay, I get that. But for the majority of regular, average, smart ass black people, they gonna get that check and be like, man, I'm not about to work for nobody. I'm about to either flip this in the stock market, get me some crypto. Oh, shout out to Shiba Inu, man. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, but my Shiba kind of going up like blood sugar and shit. My shit been going up, so I'm with the Shiba, man. I done made a little paper. I sent Seed a little thing the other day. So yeah, keep your Shiba Inu shares, because actually I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm Koi Dog today, so I'm all over the place. But actually, just a quick note, keep your Shiba Inu shares, because they predicted to get up to 1 cent this year. They're predicting it to go to 1 cent. At some point this year, they saying it's gonna be a surge for 1 cent. So I don't know when this gonna happen. Buy all you can now while it's cheap. All right, but yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, we definitely got to stay on this. Another little bit of bad news, see, we got to talk on before we get off here. Amir Locke, the Amir Locke case, they said they're not going to prosecute anybody in the shooting of Amir Locke. And as you know, this brother wasn't doing nothing but sleeping on his fucking couch. He had his pistol, but he had a license for his pistol, but he in his crib. He at home sleeping on his couch. Police bust in, no knock warrant, and they killed a brother. Because he under the cover, so he grabbed his gun. He don't know who the fuck coming in. You know what I'm saying?
He got killed within 10 seconds for them entering the house.
And that's a shame that this young brother had to go through that. He didn't deserve that, man. That dude, he wasn't no bad, and he wasn't a bad kid. Because that's the first thing white supremacists do. So it's like you say a black person get killed, they like, oh, well, he was a drug dealer. He was this. I don't give a fuck what he did. That don't mean his life should be, anybody's life should be taken out because of. If you put it this way, only time I feel like your life should be taken if you a child molester. If you out here molesting fucking kids, raping women and shit like that, even if you raping dudes, I'm talking about a motherfucking rapist or a child molester and pedophile. Yeah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you, I mean, come on, man. The brother's sitting in his crib, sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? And from what I know, he had a little job and shit. Just young brother working. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping on the couch. You know, they said there was a bunch of people living at the place. Not a bunch of people, but I guess he had a couple roommates or whatever. And that's why they came looking for one of the roommates. But still, he didn't have nothing to do with that. He shouldn't even be dead or nothing like that, man. They didn't have to
think about your reaction time within 10 seconds of somebody who you don't know. I don't care what they saying, police or not. You just waking up 10 seconds. You startled. And your ass dead. Come on, man.
That makes no sense whatsoever that man. Oh, and another thing happened. I know you had to be happy about to see. What's that? Geiger. Remember that lady Geiger that killed the brother in his crib in Dallas?
Yeah.
She was up for to get out early. They denied her shit. So I'm gonna clap that up. They denied her shit.
Fuck out early. Seriously, she was about to get out early.
Yeah, her parole hearing came up. Yeah, because remember the family dumbass was hugging her and shit, combing her hair. Remember, like that's why I'm glad Ahmaud Arbery's mother didn't do that shit. She was like, "No, I want justice for my son. Fuck that. Lock them up." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, remember? Because I know you remember dude's brother was hugging her, and then they was combing her hair, and then the mother hugging her. So it's like, the people looking at it like, well, shit, if y'all don't give a fuck, then let her out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what it always comes down to. You don't give a fuck.
But luckily, you know what? The soul of that brother who died must have came back and said, I don't care what my mother and my brother did. That bitch did me in. Fuck that. She ain't getting out. That spirit of that brother came back.
Chilling at home, eating some ice cream, watching TV.
Ice cream.
Chilling.
You know what I'm saying? She did that jealous because she used to mess with the dude, ain't it, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I'm sorry.
I
believe they had some type of relationship. You know, and she said she was in the wrong apartment and whatnot. She thought she knew what apartment she was in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm in the wrong apartment. How many times does that happen? You don't know what apartment you live in. You just like, oh, how I get in here? Oh, I'm in the wrong apartment. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. They be reaching, man. A lot of this stuff, man. And it be so black and white. People just act. They just want to act. That's why we need our reparations, man. So shout out to Amir Locke and his family. God rest his soul. You know what I'm saying? Our condolences go to his family. And I hope you definitely get justice because his brother deserved justice, man. How you going to do a no-knock warrant, come in somebody's crib, kill him, and then don't nobody go to jail? That's it. And it only happened to us. It ain't a bunch of white people out here that's happening. I don't see. I mean, no, you know what? I take that back. There was one. I saw one case where that shit did happen to a white dude. I'm gonna be real. He got his ass clapped up too. I ain't gonna lie, but his was different. I mean, I ain't gonna say his was different. His was fucked up. I ain't gonna say, but that's one out of how many on our side? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, he was a white dude. He came to the door. They did a no-knock warrant and stuff, whatever. They said they was police, but he came to the door with his pistol on because he like. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck? It was late at night. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. He like, who opened my door? He had his pistol on him. As soon as he opened the door, they shot the shit out that white dude.
That's fuck.
You know what I'm saying? But he said, but his girlfriend, she was crying. They showed the whole video. He was on the floor, and she was like, he did that because kids be knocking on the door 2 or 3 in the morning trying to scare her. You know what I'm saying? So he like, who the fuck is knocking on my door? He had his pistol, and when they said police, he put the pistol down, and they still shot him. So, but I don't want to get too heavy on that because then white people like, well, look, it happened to us too. That's one time out of I don't know how fucking many, but I'm just saying I have seen cases.
So at the end of this, I mean, that no-knock warrant, they were supposed to just stop that shit in general.
I mean, Breonna Taylor, man, right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That sister should still be alive right now. You know what I'm saying? They still
dragging her name through the mud. And we're like, oh,
yeah,
she's this, she's that. She's fucking asleep.
Exactly. She's at home. But basically, I feel like you can't even be black at home, man. You can't even be black in your crib. You can't do that shit. You can't just be black in your crib, chilling, watching your TV or sleeping, be with your girl. A motherfucker just come in your crib and shoot you, and then they don't go to jail. And people would be like, well, you know, he used to smoke weed. He deserved it. He deserved it. Like, come on, man, y'all tripping. Your boy, your cousin, man, he in the news again, man. Tell me about your cousin, man. Your boy Tiger, your cousin, your looking like. He is in the news. Tiger's in the news. He with the
hairline club.
Yeah, man, hairline club. He got a hairline club business opening. You know what I'm saying? He lost a little paper from old girl, but nah. Tiger is in the news. I think because of the Masters right now.
The Masters is going right now. I believe right now is day 2 of the Masters right now. Right now he is 1 over par. And it seems like he is going to make the cut to keep on playing, so he won't get kicked out. So people are hoping that he will play somewhere. I don't think he may win it, but I mean, it's a good show for somebody who hasn't played in a long time, over a year.
Yeah, I kind of now. You know what? I fuck with Tiger, but I don't fuck with Tiger because I gotta put him in that Kamala Harris box. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Kamala Asian. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker. But we fuck with you, Tiger, a little bit, man. I like to see Tiger, you know, doing his thing and shit. But you know, it's Tiger, you know, come on back to us sometime. That's all I'm saying, man.
Because universal, man. I mean, what he brings to the game and what people watch, because like nobody cares about it if he's not playing. They just know what it is. I don't care what race you are. When Tiger's playing, your ass is watching.
Yeah, pretty much.
Talking about it.
Yep. You just not lying, man. If Tiger playing, you watch because he's you know what I'm saying, he's exciting to watch and he brings a presence to the game, just like what we do in any damn games we generally play. I'm just being real, you know. But it's true though. Anytime you put us in any type of game, that's why everybody damn near know if we as black people boycotted sports like basketball, football, that should be boring. Nobody be watching that shit no more.
Oh, that'd be rap, man.
That should be over with. You wouldn't even. I'm sure some people would try to watch it, but then they'd be like, "Damn, it's just the game's just missing something."
That shit be painful as fuck to watch. No one. The
game.
Man, I seen this cold ass move Tiger Woods did. That dude did he putted the ball and then walked away, shook the dude's hand. It hit the damn ball, didn't even go inside the cup yet, and he just walked around, turned around, and he was done. That was gangster as hell.
Damn. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I am happy about you know, like I say, Tiger, do your thing. Just come to the hood every now and then, man. Check in, you know what I'm saying? We fuck with you.
That motherfucker from Cyprus.
Yeah, man. Well, you need to stop talking all that Campbell Asian shit. Your daddy a fucking same complexion as me, a damn black man. Your name is what's his name? Elroy. You got a real brother name and shit. So quit playing, dude. You know, fuck with your people, man. But like you say, all kinfolk ain't skinfolk ain't kinfolk. The other quick crazy thing that was happening this week, that happened this week is the people was calling it the don't say gay bill, but that's not even what it's called. You know how Florida, this is something I agree with. Florida's saying, you know, they, even though I don't rock with, you know, some laws I fuck with, like maybe who the person who put it in law I don't like they, you know, governor, you know how racist that motherfucker is, Cruz. But but at the same time I fuck with Cruz on that don't teach kids from kindergarten to 3rd grade about gay stuff. I believe in that, man, because these kids is over sexualized, man. They don't even need to be thinking about no sex. Who the fuck? I wasn't thinking about that shit kindergarten through 3rd grade. I was playing with G.I. Joes and fucking He-Man and, you know what I'm saying? Like, playing high ghost. Like, yeah, man, people I think a lot of adults try to live their sexual lives through their kids. Straight up.
I agree with you with that, man. You shouldn't be like, why are we discussing sex with kindergartens, anybody in elementary school? Like, why would, like, once they start getting to that puberty stage, then it might become a little more appropriate. But with kids, nah, I don't think so.
And actually, Alabama picked up steam and they okayed a version of the same bill that Florida's adopting. And a lot of the gay people in an uproar for it. But I don't think that's a bad thing, man. These kids kindergarten shouldn't be learning about no gay shit or no sex shit, period. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my kindergarten through third grader learning about sex education. You know what I'm saying? Let me teach that to my kid. Don't be trying to, influence my kid either way. You know what I mean? Like how is y'all like trying to teach this y'all want to teach this shit in schools, but y'all don't want to teach nothing about Black history.
And they don't want to teach, and you don't want religion in school either.
Exactly. So basically, the Alabama House of Senate approved legislation Thursday. It includes an amendment banning classroom discussions on sexual orientation or gender identity in a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate from kindergarten through fifth grade. Oh, it's K through fifth. I think that's good.
That's a good age range.
I think it should be K through sixth grade. Goddamn shit. K through 8. Wait till they get to high school, but I get it. Junior high about what? After fifth grade, you junior high, right? 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's about right, man. These elementary school kids, K through 5, don't need to be. A lot of these kids are confused. A lot of these kids who out here saying they in kindergarten and third grade and they gay, they ain't even been with nobody before. Like they don't even know what the fuck they is. You in third grade. I can identify myself. You better identify yourself with a fucking coloring book. Shit. Some goddamn blocks, some Legos or something in this bitch.
Put these motherfucking dickies on and get your ass to school.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that shit, man. I don't know why people are really... I mean, and I'm not knocking nobody. However somebody want to live their life, that's up to them. Okay, that's fine and dandy. But do that when you're grown. Give that choice should be given when you of age to decipher what's what, your feelings. Because a motherfucker can take advantage of you. You could be a kid and think, oh man, I think I like this. And then you get around an older motherfucker who take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? You really didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like man, it's no different than like younger girls or older women. Like we wouldn't in society be okay with, you wouldn't be in society okay with an older ass dude trying to pick up your little girl from, you know what I'm saying? Tell her about sex. Come on a date with me. Oh man, well, you can learn about me. Come on a date with me. My name's Tyrone. Come chill with me. Oh, I like Alice. I like Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't let your daughter learn about that. So why would you let your daughter, son, learn about some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's nuts to me. And people actually fighting that shit. They saying that's fucked up. That's racist. that they should be able to express themselves in all this. Because remember, it was another thing that happened. I learned this was on Tariq Nasheed's show. It was a gay substitute teacher. He got mad. He said he got fired because he's gay. But the thing is, the school suspended him and fired his ass because he was giving out rainbow bracelets to the students. Ain't that influence? They was like, you can't do that. You can't bring your political or your beliefs into the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this motherfucker was passing out rainbow bracelets and shit, and he was mad because he didn't understand why they fired him. He said they fired him because he's gay. I don't think that was it. I think it's just that, like you said, political and religious beliefs. They like you said, they took the what is that? The Pledge of Allegiance out of school, right?
Yep. I think they're still doing it. Shit, there's no prayers and nothing. They don't want any of that stuff in school. Mm-hmm.
Like, basically you can't just come in school and start recruiting motherfuckers and shit.
They say recruiting shit.
For real. Look, this dude, he had put a post on his page. If you watch the Tariq Nasheed, he put a post on his page talking about like, if little kids want to join my page, please let your mom and dad know and all this kind of stuff. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
Now, that sounds like some pedophile shit.
That's weirdo shit, man.
That's some pedophile.
You know what I'm saying? That's weirdo shit.
He's advocating for some rape. That's what.
And this dude was only a substitute teacher. Like, dude, you're not even a real teacher there. like, come on, man.
Hello, it's Mr. Balls. I'm your substitute teacher.
Right. Hi, I'm Mr. Balls. I'm your substitute teacher. Here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, to each his own, but man, you shouldn't be influencing kids like that, man. Like, kids are very influenced individuals. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're like, people like, oh, gangs. A lot of the gang shit come from influence because these kids ain't got no support groups or nobody to, you know what I'm saying? So they see that, and that's the support. So they influenced by that because, oh, my cousin do it, or this person I know, or that person I know.
Right.
So people don't think of that, the terms of that when it comes to gender or that or homosexual or that type of LGBTQ thing. You can be influenced. Because think about it, all the shows now got the shit on there. I'm not saying somebody couldn't become that way without the influence. They could, right. But I would give more credit pertinence to that person because at least they weren't influenced. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people from that community, not all, a lot of that people from that community, the reason they're in that community is because of molestation. People fucking with them. So it's like, why would we? I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying that everybody has that story. They got, you know what I'm saying, the reason they like that. But majority of the ones, in my experience, and people I know, a lot of people I know say the same thing. Somebody fucked with me when I was a kid.
Right.
And I'm not saying that it's everybody's story.
Just over sexualizing things in general.
Right.
You don't want no damn third or fourth graders trying to, let's have an orgy. What the fuck is that?
Right, exactly. Quit doing that, man. Because that's why these little girls be having little complexes and shit like that, man. You know? I just think we need to get off of that, man. We got to teach our kids, especially black people. We got to teach. Make sure you debrief your kid after they come home from school. If you're not homeschooling your kids, make sure you telling them about things. Don't hide stuff. Let them know about reparations. Teach your kid about reparations and things and stuff. You know, like I say, Brother Tariq got the Hidden Color series. It's a good series for kids to watch. Now, I mean, not buck breaking. When you get to buck breaking, I would say, they should at least be like close to junior high age. You know what I'm saying? To grasp what's going on with that. You feel me? But like the other series, Hidden Colors 1 through 4, they play those in churches. That's how I learned about series. I went to a church and they was actually playing it. And your kids can learn a lot. So you got to teach your kids too. You can't just leave it up to, because these folks out here ain't gonna teach your kids the real history anyway. So you got to invest in books and knowledge and things of that nature. And like I say, Brother C, he got younger kids, and I'm sure he does this investing. You gotta, like you say, you gotta teach your kids, or get them on, because like I say, they gonna learn stuff in school, and they be like, Dad, they said Martin Luther King. You like, nah, that ain't true. This is the real story. Nah, listen to what I say. Now he did do this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? You want to really break it down to them so they understand and make them, and don't think our kids, all they think, we were just slaves. They don't even know we invented the doorknob, the fucking light bulb, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So teach your kids about all the things that we've done. You know what I'm saying? Not just Michael Jordan and fucking LeBron and Mike, you know what I'm saying? Entertainer bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Teach them about our great inventors, philosophers, our great leaders. You know what I'm saying? And not knocking our athletes and entertainers, because those things are important to our culture. However, we got to learn about everybody, the Lewis Latimers and guys like that, and the sister, I lost my mind. The sister who invented the home security system.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
And the sister who invented central air and cooling. Your crib couldn't even be heated and cooled without the sister inventing this shit. And the industry, heating and cooling industry, gives her props, because I was looking online and it popped right up. They, you know what I'm saying? So. Maybe not all of them. Let's be real. Good old boy system and shit. And
I think now, from what I've seen, like schools are really starting to incorporate more of this stuff into their curriculum. And even though if it's just mostly around Black History Month, they get to see what more inventions, and let the kids do more searching and share that with each other.
Yeah. That, because to me, that would be the way to go. Once again, I know we was discussing earlier, I was saying Kentaji, she ain't a good person for your little daughters to look up to. Now, to me, she's not. But however, there's 1,000,001 sisters that you can look up, like the sister who invented the central air cooler. You can have her look up to her. That's something to be proud of. Because guess what? When she created that, she created her own business. It's a bunch of people that she can look up to. Actually, the sister that California is named after, what's her name? Califia in Biddy Mason. You know what I'm saying? Who founded LA?
Mm-hmm.
The sister who founded LA, Biddy Mason. You can teach your kids about her, and you know what I'm saying. The sister who California is named after is actually named after African. California is actually named after the sister. A lot of people don't know that. Sister Khalifa. That's how they came up with California. But you can look up a lot of this stuff on the internet, and teach your kids things. Teach your kids things like that. I'm looking it up now. I'm gonna give y'all some more info on that. So yeah, a lot of people, like I say, don't know California was named after Califia. That's her name. Many Californians will probably be surprised to know that their home state is named after a strong, sufficient black queen named Califia, or Califia, who ruled over a golden island in Muslim mythology. So, you know what I'm saying? California is actually named after this, since a lot of people don't know that. But yeah, man, there was a lot of stuff cracking this week, man. A lot of stuff. We got to stay on the reparations push. We got to keep each other educated, challenge each other, keep each other educated and sharp. Make sure you are getting your books, reading books and things like that. I got my new book this week, the Isis Paper Old School book, but I got my new copy of it by Dr. Francis Rush Welsing. And then of course, I got the book, one of the best books. Like I say, I don't know the brother like that, but I fuck with the brother. Definitely get that Foundation of Black American Race Baited Treat shit. Good ass book. A lot of information in that bad boy. A lot of information in Dr. Cresswell and Dr. Claude Anderson. Get any books by Dr. Claude Anderson, Powernomics, Black Labor, White Wealth, all that shit. Get all those books. But shoot, man, I guess we might be able to end this time, man. Like I said, a lot of things going on in the news. We were just chopping it up. Just glad to be here another week with y'all. And actually, thank y'all, man, because we're doing big numbers. Thank you for hitting the like, subscribe button when you get a chance to. Before we get up out of here, please hit that like and subscribe button. We need we definitely need your support to keep pushing to 1,000 subscribers, so we can really get this thing moving here. And yeah, man, we're happy to rock with you this
Before
week.
we go, guys,
yeah,
I do got something to share with y'all. Parents out there, parents, one key thing: if you want your child to have some substantial money for college, or even when they get older, one thing you can start is called a custodial Roth IRA. Now, that money you can start putting maybe $5 a day, or just maybe $200. Just put it into that account for them each month, and they can either take that money out when they're 18 or 21, or carry that money and roll it over, and that money can go to their retirement. And with that money is still steady building, you're actually helping your child become a millionaire. So that's a key thing for generational wealth. Now imagine your family keeps doing that generation after generation. You're going to have a generation of millionaires. So that's one key thing for you to start. Custodial Roth IRA. You can start that on Fidelity, Vanguard, or TG Ameritrade. So that's just my financial quote for you guys for this week.
Definitely do that. Yeah, definitely get into that. Getting, especially like I say, crypto. Get your insurance, life insurance. Policies and things like that. And even though we're gonna get the reparation, we still can't stop doing things that's gonna help generate wealth until the check hits. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got the checks in our accounts yet, so we still gotta maintain and do things as if we're not getting it. You know what I'm saying? So if we do these things now, when we do get it, that's just more paper and more wealth passed down. So definitely heed what my brother is saying, and shout out to my brother too. Shout out to the chef out there. It's his birthday on the 31st. Shout out to him. And then rest in peace to grandmother. It was her birthday on the 30th. You know what I'm saying? She left us. Well, I ain't gonna say left us. She went home. This past July. Yeah, my grandmother went home. Me and Chris, boy, man, we love caramel cakes like a mug because of grandmother. So we happy. She's resting now, resting good. So she had a birthday on the 30th. So shout out to her. Rest in spirit. She here with us in spirit, watching us right now. Probably knocking me because I'll be cursing, So grandmother be probably looking at me sideways, like, boy, looking at me like, now come on, now. She'll look at me like, come on. I wouldn't even do that in her presence. I'm gonna be real. So let me not even fake.
Yeah, because one thing though, she was preparing for God, speaking on God, and trying to help others go to God.
Yep,
so
definitely.
We can all be better people. That's all she wanted us to do, is be better people. See,
yes, sir.
She gave us what she can. Definitely appreciate everything she did for me.
Yes. Yes, sir. Hey, a special shout out to all the family and friends. Special shout out to C, man. He got big things going with the wife this weekend. So, end of his day anniversary. Hey, Tony, trying to get my shit on because I got my Anthony Hamilton hat on. I get a little uglier to be Anthony to me. I had to get a little ugly. I had to see him in concert too. Maxwell and stuff. So we had a good time. But y'all, hey, another episode in. We thank y'all for watching us. I got big things to do this weekend. We're gonna be at y'all with another episode. Wing, he had to get out of here. He had some things he had to do, take care of his family and stuff. So we appreciate and love the boy. Hopefully he stays safe. Please stay safe. We all got things going this weekend. I'm going to concert tomorrow. Well, not no concert. I'm going to see my man Cat. You know what I'm saying? Cat Williams. Check him out. See what he doing, and you know what I'm saying? See how that goes. So I'll report that back next time. Other than that, man, we'll catch y'all on the flip side of things. We get high. Your boy, my man, CT, aka Keith, hadn't even told me that. Amber, what do you call it? What did the black guy say? What did he say? What did the black guy say in his bar mitzvah? He was impotent. Impotent. Keith had him. Boy, that was the movie, boy, right there. And then I'm signing out with your boy Coy Dog. See, y'all don't know Coy Dog. When y'all start watching that Ptolemy Gray with on Apple TV with Samuel Jackson, y'all be like, it's a fool. Coy Dog. Coy Dog's a motherfucker. Coy Dog had that paper hidden. Coy Dog. So
stop being cheap, y'all. Get that damn Apple TV.
Hell yeah. Hey, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. And we're gonna be back at y'all. Hey, one thing I'm gonna say for real, hey man, all the comments, we love y'all in the comments and everything, but it's some weirdo motherfuckers out here in these YouTube streets. Quit asking to do weird. Like, I hate when these weirdos be asking to do promotions and like, hey, let me come on the show. And like, dude, I don't even know you, man. So before you ask to come on somebody's show, kind of trying to kind of bring something to the table where y'all could connect on something. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to bring y'all ass on the show just to debate you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for that. But other than that, man, we love y'all.
We can do that amongst each other.
Yeah, we love you. We do that amongst each other anyway. We all friends and shit, so we talk shit to each other all day long. But we love y'all, man. We in the game. Hey, another episode of Weekend High, man. Well, I'm glad I'm on here with my guys, my dudes, and we just talking this shit, man. Peace out.